Abdul Carter.
He's scared of move.
Down the three. 1, 2, 3. Big up.
Welcome back to New York Giants franchise. We are heading into a Week 11 matchup, taking on the Atlanta Falcons in Thursday night primetime to open up the week. We came out of our bye. Nothing special really happened. We actually have no injuries currently. And hopefully we can keep that streak of luck going heading into our trainer. I'm going to go ahead and let's do Bookend Busters, Interior Havoc, do Mr. Dream, and we'll do Field General. Screen game, wide empty, wide red zone. Bunch of offensive ones. We do want some defense. Actually, let's do end screen game. And then let's do 4-2-5 and 4-3. Sure. Don't really see any injury concerns that we need to be mindful of, really. We're just going to full pads, send it in practice, and we're all good. Completely healthy. Completely healthy. That is a rare thing in Giants franchise. So, without further ado, we actually might just get right into the game. It is Thursday night primetime, so we're not going to see any halftime show or any kind of halftime report because, well, we're before every other game in this NFL week. So we will watch the weekly recap and get an idea of what happened on our bye week. So I guess it all works out. We get to see what happened on our bye week. So we see the 7-2 Cardinals taking on the 4-5 Titans. And here is, I believe that is Marcus Robinson, I believe it is. Their stud running back punching that one in for a touchdown. 41-24. Cardinals dominate. Next, we get a Harbaugh Bowl, or I guess former Harbaugh Bowl, Niners-Ravens. Lamar Jackson chilling in the pocket, looking for a man, finds it downfield, an absolute strike to his man down the field. I do not know who 84 is. I think that's probably one of the receivers they drafted. They topple the Niners, and that team is 9-1. Is that Trey Palmer? What a snipe. I think that's Trey Palmer. Lastly, we have Denver taking on Minnesota. 7-1 Broncos. I mean, these AFC teams are powerhouses. There's some powerhouses. And that is an absolute shot. Finds his man. That is what's his name? Is it Pat Bryant? Pat Bryant, right? I think. Might be wrong on that one. You could probably flame my my ball knowledge there, but I think it's Pat Bryant. I could be completely wrong. Okay, that's it. We are getting right into this football game. No more delaying. Play the full game. Thursday night football. This Falcons team is good. I mean, they are 7-2, right with us in the NFC. They are a very strong football team. We need to bring our best game to this one. And here we go. Welcome back to MetLife. Hosting another beautiful game here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Gotta love primetime. Gotta love primetime. This is an opportunity. This is a chance to show what kind of team we are, to perform in the brightest lights on the biggest stage, opening up this week of football, or this weekend of football, I should say. And let's get right to it. Jake Bates is going to boot this one away. We are going to begin this game. Ifeanyi Lafosio isn't able to get there, but the rest of the special teams does their job perfectly fine. Here's Michael Penix, 14 touchdowns, 5 picks. Not an incredibly insane season, but they have Bijan Robinson. There's probably a reason. And I think he's also, I mean, those are efficient numbers for sure. Michael Penix is superstar tight end rookie Glenn Barnett, or no, so that's a wide receiver. Superstar Glenn Barnett. Bijan Robinson, No gain on the first run. Just diagnosed that one pretty quickly. They're running empty. Actually going to maybe send a blitz here. A little risky. We're going to show blitz. We're going to try to make some kind of play here. That was a very good read. That was just very quick and simple. They didn't really have to think twice about that. They're coming out in I form. I am going to run some dime. Maybe blitz. Let's blitz Cam Bolden. Going to bring our guys further into the box. Oh, Bijan just ran the complete other way. That'll be a pretty solid run for a gain of 7 for the running back. Cam Bolden going to get him in a nice little situation here. Bijan Robinson has a very nice lane there. His Drake London climbed up and made a nice block. His O-line held up very well. They're running goal line, dude. Yeah, they are. I'd expect quite a bit of runs here. Bijan's getting pretty tired. They don't really care. They're going back to him, and he doesn't matter for him. Absolutely blows it up. That's a touchdown. Yeah, brought our guys down a little too far. Kind of allowed them to just get bullied on the line, and that's not what you do. You don't bring your DBs into the box and let them get sandwiched in run plays. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. So, simple drive for the Atlanta Falcons. They just lean on Bijan, let him handle business. And he gets them on the board first as this ball is kicked back to the New York Giants. Here's McCole Hardman to return the kick. Solid return up to the 31. We'll take it. Here's your man Jackson Dart. 18 touchdowns, 12 picks. Been a bit of a gunslinger in that sense. He's very, what should I say? He's very volatile. Either he has very high-end performances or he doesn't. Let's get this ball to Scadaboo to start this one off. Scadaboo able to get a gain of 5 before the linebacker finds him. Maybe a little bit of play action here, actually. I kind of like this. Throw that one quick to Malik Neighbors over the middle. Pick up a first down and then some. Play action is a very useful weapon against teams that obviously are going to be expecting us to run the ball early and often. That is going to be a bit of pressure on our way, so we're going to just dump that off to Torrey Horton for a gain of 1. And run maybe a flood concept here, try to find a man downfield, possibly. That's Malik Neighbors. That was really good defense. That was a 4 quarters, very well played. Secondary was all over that. Mike Widener, I mean, they flew over. That is super instinctive football by that Falcons defense. We are going to punt it here, 4th and 4. You have a good opportunity to pin them back. Hopefully that's a good punt. That is a very nice punt. That's a beauty. I'm going to put them at the 7-yard line starting this drive. We're going to pinch up. Kind of want to make them choose a play. Oh, missed the tackle. That could have been a huge tackle, but instead it's a gain of 9 as Bijan Robinson rips through the defenders. That could have been a huge tackle. We needed to land that. The linebacker was perfectly set up for it, and we missed. Here's 2nd and 1. I would expect more Bijan Robinson, and it's there. Abdul Carter making a tackle that could have saved yet another touchdown. Honestly, that was not good. Not good at all. Let's do over wide in this 4-3 set here. Get some linebackers in here. Let's get heavy. Make sure we have the right personnel. Another run for Bijan. Able to wrap it up for a gain of 4. Punch wide nasty. I'm going to just kind of keep running this set here. We're going to see what we can do. It's going to be a screen to Bijan Robinson. They are just getting him involved in any way they possibly can, and great blocks downfield, bullying and bowling over more defenders as Bijan Robinson picks up another first down. Screen game's working for him. They have a guy subbing in for Bijan Robinson. It's going to be a handoff to him. Mr. Brown able to get a gain of 3 before Hufanga wraps him up. Gotta find a play here. We're watching Bijan Robinson like a hawk. They're going to give it to him, but Hufunga's all over it. That was a good play. Much needed. Step in the right direction. And 3rd and 10 is looming. Seam flat. Commit to the pass. And he is going to rip that pass. Drew Phillips with a nice knockout. Good job. Bijan's injured. That is not what they want to see. He's some kind of ankle issue. He's going to sit down and make his way over to the bench. That is not what the Falcons want. I mean, he has been dominant in this first quarter. They do not want to lose him. So hopefully he can rest up and recover. Tyreek Hill makes a solid return on the punt. Giants are back for their 2nd possession of the game. This is looking pretty hot here. Maybe run it? Yeah, okay. I was going to just dump it off. I probably should have just dumped it off, but I thought maybe something else would develop. It didn't. That's fine. Here is 2nd and 7. Not a great ball, but managed to get a gain of 4 on that one. Just a little too high for Mike Widener. That is quarter number 1 in the books. Falcons leading 7-0. Giants ball after getting a big stop. Let's try to find a way here. Can Cam Scattaboo find a first down? He can. That was a great read. Just simple, effective. They gave us a bunch of space underneath. We're going to utilize that. If they give us a lot of that space underneath, then we are going to utilize every last bit of it. Mike Widener, high ball. He catches it. Good catch. Good first down. Wrapped up by Fuller. Incredible play. We're going to hand this ball back to Cam Scattaboo. Seth Bolden, the leading fullback in I form. Bowling over a defender as he picks up a first. Over the zone toss, he wouldn't mind this. Our toss is probably to the left. I like our count on this side. Seth Bolden picks up a nice block. Scattaboo, a solid run for a gain of 5. I'm going to take a bit of a shot here, I think. I like double post. I think maybe block the running back. Make a read. Oh, no, that is not the right read. If I got that ball off, that would have been very bad. But, man, I'm throwing out of a sack. And here is 3rd and 5. Mike Widener's open. Just that pressure again. I'm probably backing up too much in the pocket, backing up way too much. Letting that pass rush, the edges kind of get an angle. That's not a great kick. But Jake Bates knocks it through. So we managed to put 3 on the board. And we're going to be giving this ball back to the Atlanta Falcons. See what they can do with this next drive. Hopefully our defense can continue to make some plays. We'll also see if Bijan Robinson will get back in the mix. So return man German ends up getting wrapped up at the 28. We'll go ahead and just try. See what we can do. Okay. Bijan not giving it to Bijan. That is not a great rep. Deontay Banks cooked by Darnell Mooney as he tried to get in on the action. Failed to do so. Here is 1st and 10. We're going to press. I'll just play this coverage normally. Otherwise, pinch our D-line. And he is sacked. Looking for a man. That's Mason Graham, his first sack as a New York Giant. Welcome to the team, Mason Graham. Making a big impact on this one as now it is 2nd and 15 coming up. And that should have been a wide open completion. Deontay Banks is lost on that one. Absolutely lost. Doesn't know where he is. But we are able to pull out with a nice incompletion. Gonna dump it off to Bijan Robinson. Oh my goodness. Tackle, tackle, tackle. Oh man. 4th and 3. They are gonna punt it. Bijan had a lot of space underneath. Nearly roughed the punter there, but luckily we avoid it. And we will get the ball back at the 18-yard line. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Not a great read. I thought Jesse Bates was going to follow him up. Nope, that was hard flats. Let's try to maybe run this ball. This Falcons defense has been tough on us so far. Yeah, Scadaboo is the key. He is the key. He is the heartbeat. Okay, this just looks like absolutely all sorts of gobbledygook. Wide open. Torrey Horton underneath. Try to get some run after catch. He'll get wrapped up at the 39. Yeah, that was a sheer, like, goal line blitz. They tried to run on us. No dice. Just run this. Maybe just a little bit of a little audible. A little slight audible. That is not... That pressure is getting home. Getting home. They are getting home. But I think that was a bit of a blitz, admittedly, but still, gotta hold off from getting pressured, and that is not going to be a great one. Yeah, I had to just dump it off to Widener. Loses 2 yards on the play. I mean, that's absolutely, like, we had 2 guys blocking and still... But we had to be our running back and our tight end on a chip, and it just kind of blew right through it. Oh, my God. Oh, no, that is a terrible ball. He was open. I don't know why I tried to throw that. I do not know why I tried to throw that. There was no chance Jackson Dart was completing that pass. There was no world in which that pass was completed. Foolish error on my end. I mean, what is this? He is wide open. Like, I needed to throw it. I was rolling out way too fast. I mean, look at this. I mean, 64 was kind of on my shit. I was just like, that. But yeah, no, Tyreek Hill is wide open. You're not making this throw. I thought maybe setting my feet. But he got thrown. It was another throw out of a sack. They're getting after Jackson Dart, and the pressure forces him to throw an interception. He also did just throw an interception because he made a bad read, simply put. So, our players, Bijan Robinson, he is just getting... Oh, my God, are we... Wow. I've mirrored him the whole way. It just doesn't matter. He's too fast, bad angle, touchdown, Bijan Robinson. Look at the bad angle. I mean, this is my responsibility. We need to just see this and get out of there. Like, this getting caught up on Hufanga. Like, I took way too bad of an angle here. I thought I would getting slowed down, and it's just, yeah. He's just found the edge, took it for 6. I mean, that's devastating. Oh, got to find a way to stop Bijan. We've got to find a way to move the football. 14-3 ball game. Falcons lead. Ay. Cole Hardman will get this kick. And solid return up to the 29. Yeah, we'll squeeze a few extra yards out of it. Maybe let's run a bit of my own plays here. Do want to use these play sheet plays a little bit more. That was not a great ball. That was a really bad read as well. And I'm throwing out a sack again. I keep throwing out a sack. It's not the play. We got to step up in the pocket. Nice throw. Nice completion. That's Tyler Harrell, I believe, making that catch and picking up the first. I'm just going to run a couple of these ones in empty. Just trust your pocket, step up, and make reads. It'll be a 2-minute warning coming up. 14-3, yeah, not great. Not great. Maybe a halfback cross screen. Ooh, we have Najee Gross. I think he's exactly the kind of guy you want to play like this. And we are bagged. Najee Gross isn't able to get out there in time. They ran a slot blitz the other side. I mean, that was just horrendous. It's going to be 2nd and 21. And Jackson Dart's getting evaluated for an injury. I didn't see that quite at the end there. But, it didn't... Yeah. Okay, so Dudley Kinney steps out to take his first rep, and we are just going to throw it with Kinney. And that is a very nice catch. Very nice throw. Strained forearm. We have to sub him. We're going to have to sub him. I can't afford him. I mean, can't afford to lose him. We're going to have to see what Dudley Kinney can get us. Not a great ball, and that's picked off. horrendous pass, underthrown, intercepted, and another injury. This time it's Fuller. Is that another Fuller? I don't even know. Okay, whatever. Yeah, no, this is horrendously underthrown. I tried to throw this one kind of deep leading, and he just, what is that pass? Not a great pass. Yeah, no, this is not good. Hopefully Dart can recover and get back soon. We were kind of getting into a rhythm, and then, yeah, that sack just absolutely threw us right back out of loop. There is Drake London with the catch, and he's finding all sorts of space after the catch as well. And yeah, they're already holding a pretty nice lead here. Pressure is just not getting home. Where is my pressure? We have Abdul Carter, Mason Graham, and Brian Burns rushing the passer. They're fighting. Just insane pocket presence by Michael Penix. He just does not fear and just finds a way to deliver this ball. What an absolute beast of a play. That is what we need to be doing, is work the pocket. Because he just did that to a masterful extent. Falcons will call a timeout because they have a chance to score. See what coach has dialed up. Maybe get some 3-3-5 going here. Wrap him up. Gain of 7. Penix only 100 yards on the day. Absolutely goring us with Bijan Robinson so far. Bunch strength nasty. Shade underneath. Gonna try to tighten up on defense. Hufanga cannot make the knockout. Oh my goodness. The young superstar makes the catch through traffic. It's a very good play for them. And incompletion, they have 1 second left. They're going to just kick this field goal. Try to make this a 17-3 ball game. So we'll see if they can do so. Kick is up and good. Falcons lead 17-3 heading into halftime. Very poor offensive showing. Jackson Dart injured, leaving in the second quarter. Not what you want to see. We're going to take a look at the halftime report now. Which there is none, aside from our game, of course, but yeah. 9 for 16, a pick. Just ugly. Bijan Robinson has done everything they needed him to do. Penix has just kind of handled business, and he's looked very good as well, honestly. Every time he's thrown the ball, feels like he knows exactly where he's going with it. We'll see if Dart's back out here heading into the second half, or if he's not. Here's a flag upon the return. Illegal block in the back, so that'll just set up a struggling offense even further back. Chauncey Golston is the one responsible for the grab. Jackson Dart has returned. He is a tough guy. He's not going to let his team whimper quietly into the background. Still the game's still very much within reach. We just have to find a way. Gain of 1 there. We're going to give this one to Najee Gross. And that Falcons defense is flying to the ball carrier. Have to find something here. 3rd and 9. Have to find something. Mike Widener is wide open. There we go. Absolute needle. Can the tight end outrun him? Caden Ellis unable to catch up. Along with Kevin Bowman Jr., that's a touchdown for Mike Widener. Absolute needle, absolute route, absolute menace. The bright spot of this offense. He's honestly the most dominant player we have. And that is insane with a team that has Tyreek Hill and Malik Neighbors. Mike Widener, just incredible stuff. And that rejuvenates this Giants home crowd. Puts some life back into them. Jackson Dart coming out from that injury, and then that third down absolute shot. And yeah, that's gonna do us a lot of favors. in terms of morale. We'll have to see if we can play some more defense here as the Falcons get the football back. Chauncey Golston making up for his penalty with a nice play on the ball carrier as they begin this one at the 25. Bijan has all sorts of space, but we're able to wrap him up after a gain of 9. Absolutely cooking us. They're going to show blitz, and I just want to get low, make them choose an option here. Abdul Carter and company's in the backfield. This time stopping Bijan Robinson right in his tracks. Here's 3rd and 2. Again, get nice and low. We're going to watch 83. Play our assignment. Penix is going to take off and get the first. Unfortunately, D-line couldn't hold the point of attack. Here's goal line again. Have to assume you know what this is. Play nice and safe here with Hufanga. There is a couple of guys open, but he doesn't take any. He's just going to throw that one away as pressure got home. Nickel 2 sim, I kind of like this. Might be a bit of action here. Hufanga is going to have some responsibilities in coverage. And they are just going to run it right towards him. Bijan Robinson just weaving through. All we're unable to make a tackle, and that's another first down. All right, we need to key in on Bijan Robinson. Have to. Whatever comes next. Hufanga gets a hand on him, can't bring him down, but we're able to wrap him up. After a gain of 6. Deep bunch wide. Okay, it's definitely a pass now. We're going to come over here. Penix picking up a first down on a very ballsy QB draw, but excellent blocks by the O-line will let him just kind of get right through. We're going to blitz McFadden, bring the pressure, set the edge with Cam Bolden. That is a much better play from the linebacker this time, holding him to a loss of 1, or forcing a loss of 1, I should say. It's a very nice play there. To be a screen pass for Bijan Robinson. Makes sense. Get the ball to the playmaker. 3rd and 5 is here. Let's do this. One slant crash out of 4-2-5. Show blitz. Get these DBs down and in the box. And that is a sack for Dane Belton on the blitz. Critical 3rd down stop, and they will take field goal as Reichard lines this one up. He pipes it. This will be a 20-10 ball game now. Very, very focused drive by the Atlanta Falcons. Giants are playing from behind. They haven't really done that much this season. When you think back to that Cardinals game, really, and the Eagles game, both games we lost, this team has some troubles. Again, they're a very rhythm-based team. But Jackson Dart, if he's going to go win a Super Bowl for this New York Giants organization, he needs to be playing better than anything he could possibly imagine. He needs to play perfect ball, find all his targets, and that's a good start, finding Malik Neighbors for a first on the in route. Very nice throw there. Torrey Horton catches that one, picks up another first down. That injury woke up a fire in him. He's playing with a bit of a wrist injury, too. I believe it was some type of wrist issue. I don't know if it was to his throwing hand or to his non-throwing hand, but he is coming out here slinging the ball, and that's another solid one there. Brings up 2nd and 3. And try to run this one to the left, maybe find a gap. And Cam Scattaboo has a lane, has a nice amount of space, and picks up a first down. I like these plays. I mean, coach is giving us some nice plays, honestly. Just kind of read these out. Find the space. Malik Neighbors has all sorts of space. He's going to go out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Jackson Dart has come out in the second half and has delivered everything we've needed him to deliver. Actually going to probably pop this screen to Najee Gross. Speedster running back able to get up for a gain of 4 before the end. of the third quarter. Ball game is now 20-10. Giants put up a touchdown. The Falcons kicked 3. As we now look to get this game within 3 points. Let's not do too much. Oh, I probably had Widener there. I thought Ahoro was going to cover the tight ends, but I probably had him there. Okay. Mike Widener's open. Very nice read. Oh, it's going to be 4th and 1. What do we do here? We just try to QB sneak it. I kind of want to. I'm gonna try it. It's risky. Can we just push? Resilient Jackson Dart in for a first. We can. Very good. Okay, this time. Come out here. Maybe. No. Give this ball to Cam Scattaboo. Don't get cute. Don't get cute. Inside zone for Cam Scattaboo. He gets absolutely buckled. What do we do here? Let's get the look. Okay, this just looks wide open. Gotta get this to Scattaboo again. And that is going to be a touchdown for Cam Scattaboo. Able to punch his way into the end zone. It is now a 3-point ball game. 20-17. We're going to need one more stop. At least one more stop. Can't give up a touchdown here. I trust this defense. Our defense has played super well, aside from stopping Bijan Robinson. Pass rush has been pretty good. We've been winning a lot of our reps. It ultimately just comes down to stopping 7. Stop 7. Whatever has to happen for that, stop 7. And that is going to be a poor play. This is why you don't play McFadden in coverage on every down. Sloppy, poorly played, gives up a first. But this is why you do have McFadden for these downhill situations where it definitely looks like a run is incoming. Here's going to be handoff to the fullback. Just takes it right up the middle. Has a absolutely wide open lane to run that football. Giants defense has been pretty good this season. They need to hold up. It's a 2nd and 1 in I form. You can definitely imagine what might come, and that's Camp Bold with a very nice diving tackle. And that's another injury for Bijan Robinson. That is absolutely huge. I mean, I'd never wish for a man to get injured or a player to get injured, no matter what. But that has very strong implications on this game. And Michael Penix tries to run it on the read option, doesn't get it. There's an injury timeout for Falcons offensive lineman. I mean, that Bijan injury really screwed him. I mean, we also did have Jackson Dart go out. To be fair, though, that was honestly pretty short-lived. Don't think he needed to throw an interception, but yada, yada, yada. 3-point deficit. New York Giants need to find something here. Mike Widener, oh, that's tipped up. That could have been very bad. I thought Widener was getting a lot more open on that cut. Threw it in anticipation, and that was not the right decision. I'll try to hand this one off for Scattaboo. Kept Scattaboo with a very nice run and a first down. HB Power O. I like this play. Mike Widener's going to come in here and try to help make some space for Cameron Scattaboo. Fortunately, their linebackers are just all over the run. That one. Atlanta Falcons, I don't know what we're looking at today, too. Season ranking 9. I don't know what that is in conjunction to. I assume maybe like rushing yards allowed. I don't know. Malik Neighbors wide open on the slants. Picks up a first down. Very good read there. Just got to be resilient. Najee Gross coming out of action. Actually going to hand this ball off to him. Yeah, he does not get anything. No gain. This is a close one. Gonna give this one to Scadaboo on the pass. Scadaboo fights his way for a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Tyreek Hill on the drag, and he has the speed to pick up the first and then some. Jackson Dart nearing 300 yards this game as he has had a very good outing. Utilize Cam Scadaboo as a passing weapon. Does bowl over a defender and able to kind of get a gain of 1 on that. We'll take it.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Not the greatest read. I should have thrown that to Scadaboo, but I kind of a little worried about the pressure and decided to have to throw that one. It's 3rd and 8 coming up. Tyreek Hill's wide open on the flats. Can he get some extra yardage? Oh, yes, he can. That was a great juke. A great first down. Time is ticking. We take this to the 2-minute warning in the 4th quarter. The Giants have crawled their way back. Played some excellent defense. And now have a chance to hopefully punch this one in and win the game, but have to get 15 more yards. It's right about a gain of 1, but technically a gain of inches. I'm going to adjust this to PA read. Oh, no. That is an absolute... Oh, my goodness. That was hard flat. Was that a hard flat? That was. That could have been game-ending. Tyreek Hill. God bless Tyreek Hill. I did not see that flat defender coming down. I did not see the linebacker either. That's an interception. Terrible read. Under pressure. Primetime football. Jackson Dart doesn't deliver. I mean, we will need to hold them off from a first down. Bijan's back in the game. He's been taken off the field twice. He's back. He's here to end this football game for the Atlanta Falcons. He's here to end this game. Here's Cam Bold with a nice tackle. We're calling a timeout. We're calling a timeout. We need the best we have. We need the best we got here and now. Hopefully bring some pressure. That's a terrible user, and that's going to probably end the game. I don't think timeouts do anything anymore. Yep, they're going to kneel it out. That's going to end it. Wow. What a choke by Jackson Dart. I got flustered after that, not seeing that flat, and I tried to get out of my own head. I just ripped it, and it's just not how you handle pressure. You don't just say, screw it, and ignore your internal clock. 20-17, Falcons win. We weren't the better team. We were not the better team. The Falcons outplayed us. That run game dominated. Jackson Dart, he heated up, but just didn't do enough. Didn't have enough to finish it, to put a touchdown on the board and possibly win the football game. We didn't do it. I feel like more often than not, Jackson Dart makes that drive, but he got injured earlier. We were getting flustered on some reads. Pressure was getting home. Falcons defense brought it today. They brought it, and they hold on. Falcons offense only scored 3 points in the second half. Our defense was timely and made the plays they needed to make in the moments they needed to make them. And Jackson Dart lets them down. Take a look at some of these stats. Yeah, I mean, that field goal before half when Dudley Kinney stepped in and threw a pick, that could have very well been the difference between us winning and losing. But, you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda, didn't. We had a chance to win the game still. And Dart seemed like he was on here. It almost seemed like it was inevitable. And my voice is cracking. That's how bad it is. Scadaboo did pretty solid, honestly. Touchdown. He had some very solid runs. Probably just had to try to give the ball to him even more. I don't know. Jackson Dart was playing well. It's just that last pick. The first pick was bad enough, but that's just not excusable. Mike Widener with that big touchdown. I mean, he was a game changer. Corey Horton had a solid game. Malik Neighbors had a solid game. Tyreek Hill had a solid game. Our offense was moving. It just wasn't enough. Too many turnovers. Too many mistakes.
And honestly, Michael Penix just made less mistakes.
And Bijan Robinson did everything he could to win that game for his team. And Penix did enough. I mean, he was making throws, making some very impressive throws under pressure, finding his guys, and ultimately will leave Thursday Night Football with a win. So, New York Giants fall to 7-3, coming out of their bye. I mean, that was an entertaining game for sure, a very close game. But ultimately, we couldn't battle back and win. Falcons do not blow a lead this time. And next week, we'll be taking on the Miami Dolphins, who are they on their bye? They might be. I don't see them here, but yeah, we'll see what the Miami Dolphins have in store for us, and then we take on the Las Vegas Raiders in Week 13. That will be it for this episode. Be sure to take care of yourselves, enjoy your day, your morning, your evening, what have you. Take it easy.